Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Patches Metal.
1, 2, 3, 4. Patches Metal!
What I wanted to talk about today is something I'm probably going to be getting a lot of hate for, which are always the most fun subjects to talk about. Today I wanted to talk about Unlocking the Truth. It's a metal band, I guess. Unlocking the Truth is a metal band composed of only children around the age of 12, 13 years old. And these children, 4 12-year-olds, play some pretty decent stuff. They're, as you could say, pretty talented. The problem, however, with talented kids these days is they need to become a hype, or else they're not really talented. So of course, naturally, the hype has begun. And before I go a little bit more in depth onto this story, like I already said, I think they are talented, but I still think the music is fucking shit. And if you honestly listen to it, you have to admit it's fucking shit. And I'm just going to play an example to show how much shit it is. From, ironically, a show called Totally Biased. Totally fucking biased. Fuck yeah. Everyone only likes them because they're fucking 12 years old, not because of their fucking music. And aside from one sort of semi-verse differentiation, this is everything they do in the song. Yeah. And again, to make this clear, I'm not going to bash some 12-year-olds for making music and doing what they like and you know, being undisputably talented, because 12-year-olds, well, especially the drummer, I think is quite the guy, and the guitarist on its own is pretty okay. He's very decent for a 12-year-old. But who I am going to bash and who I do blame for my amazing anger at the moment are the people who say they are the most amazing band to ever walk this earth. I do blame Sony for stealing a fucking $2 million contract with these children, because this is going to completely fucking utterly destroy their lives. I mean, after this, they're just going to be 3 decent musicians. Like, by the time they hit the age of 18 and don't become the world's greatest musicians ever to walk this earth indeed, then they're just going to be stuck being those guys who were once in that 12-year-old metal band, you know. So there's their perspective in life. That's how their future is going to look like. But you know, it fucking, really honestly, it infuriates me. Sorry, having a little problem with pronunciations today. Just how people respond to this and how people talk about them. I was looking at, well, even the comments of this video, I think on Facebook, someone remarked, "I would love to see you guys with a vocalist." And you know, yeah, that's pretty fair. I would love to see that as well, because this is just plain fucking boring. But then there was another guy, and like a very obvious 50, 60 plus year old guy, who was like, "Nah, they don't need it." And that's the fucking classic parent reaction. When your child makes a ugly as shit drawing and someone remarks like, "Oh, you should probably adjust this and that to make it look better," then the parent obviously is going to be like, "Nah, he should keep it how he likes it, how he wants it. It looks beautiful this way. Be done with it." But, however, if people actually remark something about this band, everyone is going into parent mode, because they're 12-year-olds, and everyone is is extremely protective about them. I probably think that if I posted this somewhere publicly, I would get a lot of parent reactions as well, like people going completely nuts, like, no, they're not bad, they're very good musicians. Which they are not. And of course some other natural reactions I'm going to get is, oh, you're just jealous. And I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you. I am not jealous at what their life is doing right now, because I really honestly think this is going to destroy their life. It's going to give them some expectations of life which are not going to be true, and in about 5 years, maybe a little longer, they'll all be like drug addicts and thinking everything in the world is going to go their way and be their way, and it's going to be completely shit once they find out that they actually have 60 more years ahead of them, which are going to suck dick. What I am jealous of, yes, is what their band is doing, because I myself play in a band and we have been trying to get signed for a very long time. So yes, of course, everyone with a band who is not signed yet is obviously going to be jealous of a $2 million contract. That's not even going to be a question, it's not even going to be an insult. Oh, you're jealous? The fuck yeah! Everyone should naturally be jealous of what their band is getting at this fucking moment. The way it's done, however, and with the music they are doing it, no, that's just fucking shameful. If my band would produce that kind of music, I would be fucking ashamed and I would get booed off of every fucking single stage we'll ever play on. And now people are going to say, yeah, but you're comparing yourself, your 20-plus-year-old self, to 12-year-olds. To which I will respond, yes. Yes, I'm going to compare my own band to this band, because this band is getting a recognition it's not supposed to be getting, while billions of other bands are not getting the recognition they are supposed to be getting. And that's where this equation is going so very fucking wrong. Where when I see these kids with all their parents' money, you know, fucking inserted into it, standing on a street with, literally, I'm not fucking shitting you, a complete drum kit, a fucking tent over their heads, complete amp sets spread out there, 3 fucking different guitars for one guitar player who probably doesn't even know why he needs different guitars. They don't even know what fucking tuning they're playing in. When I see them playing some very mediocre song, and everyone going completely fucking nuts over it and picking up their fucking info sheet flyer things and dropping money in their fucking buckets, I'm like, fuck you all. Fucking seriously, what the fuck? What do you know, fucking grown-ups bands have to do to get this kind of recognition? When a 12-year-old can just pick up a guitar, slam some fucking shitty notes out of it, and the whole fucking world is going to go nuts. And this, again, is obviously one of those bands where it's not about the music, but it's about the people who make the music. You know, it's about how they look, who they are, what their gimmick is. And there's so many people in the metal community who always say, yeah, you need real talent for metal, or metal is the most sophisticated music genre there is, and look at pop, they're all so fucking ridiculous, and look at rap, they all look so ridiculous, and it's just talking and blah 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 blah, but it's the exact fucking same thing you all are worshipping right fucking now. Look at fucking baby metal, for instance. It's the fucking worst stuff I've heard in a very long time. And still everyone is going complete fucking bonkers over it. Look at this fucking shitty unlocking the truth bullshit. Kids, you know, keep doing your fucking thing, and I'm really fucking happy for you, and it's all good and fun, but all those people claiming they are the new best band ever, and people should learn from what they are doing, fuck you. Fuck all of you. But yeah, I'm sorry, this was a real genuine rant. I got pretty pissed off while filming this. But I'm going to probably leave it at this, because I think I've said everything I wanted to say about it, probably twice now already. If you have any different opinion, or if you share my opinion, let me know, and let me know why in the comments below. Also, the previous video I already asked like for subjects to talk about. I already got some nice suggestions of like interviewing people, even going on the road and like making a sort of documentary kind of thing. I was already planning on doing that in the far future, like in the distant future, so that's going to probably happen. Probably going to talk a little about Fog as well, though I think I've already like very openly talked about him in the past, but I'll mention it in the future again. But please, if you have any suggestions for me to film about, any bands you want me to talk about, whatever, just let me know. I'm going to try to, you know, do as much as I can. And then I'll just see you all next time again.
1, 2, 3, 4.